What are the most common hints dropped by girls that are mostly ignored? Eye contact and personal bubble. If you move in closer to talk and she moves away, it's a no. Please don't get closer. I asked a guy friend who I thought seemed attracted to me if he wanted to go out for a drink some night. At first he seemed really enthusiastic, but because we're friends, he assumed I meant just literally have a drink and talk, and kind of blew me off. Told me some other lame thing he had to do, and it fell by the wayside. But really I was thinking about screwing him. I just wanted to get him alone first and see how it goes. Could he really be that oblivious? I definitely don't want to waste time on him if he's just not into it. It's only hot if he wants it. 2. I'm older than him, and I assume not all guys are into that. Could he really be that oblivious? Yes. I once had a girl deadpan offer to suck my cock and I laughed because I thought she was joking. I want to find out also. Had this one girl in my class who found out I was staring at her, so she stares back at me when I'm not looking at her and vice versa. But when we do talk to each other it wouldn't last more than a minute. So help me out. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but hints. Say what you want, or off. When I announce I'm going to bed and ask if you're coming with me, it's not because I want to sleep. I think one thing a lot of people miss is that when you're around someone you have feelings for, you're nervous, tongue-tied, and awkward. That is a pretty good giveaway. Unless she's just nervous because some guy is being super creepy. Girl here. A lot of times girls will be extremely bubbly, friendly, and talkative with men, and they think it's a sign she's attracted. But the thing is, she's completely at ease and relaxed. Most people don't feel calm and at ease when they have a crush on someone. It's easy to be friendly and confident towards someone you have no feelings at all for. I think this is how friend-zoned misunderstandings often happen. She might have some feelings of attraction towards you, but probably not any sort of strong feelings. Or she might be one of the rare people who don't feel anxious around the crush. Unlikely but possible. As always, these are generalizations and most things are best evaluated in a case-by-case basis. Watch where her shoulders and feet are pointing. If they're directly facing you, she is engaged and enjoying your company. Also, if she kind of lingers at the end of a conversation a little longer than usual, she probably enjoyed talking to you and you have her attention. Talking about something like a concert or a movie in theaters. I really wish I could go, but it's no fun by myself. Like, sure, it may not be a date, but if you're even remotely into what she's talking about and/or into her, suggest going with her. If she doesn't initiate contact ever, she's not interested. If her replies are always short and never lead to a conversation, she's not interested. If she keeps hitting you up and asking about your life, or sending you memes or anything, she wants to connect with you and likes you. When she asks if you want to go to the champagne room, what if she offers you a cask of Amontillado, asking for a friend? If you're in a group conversation and everyone else breaks off, leaving just you two talking to each other, and she sticks around, and there is a bit of comfortable awkwardness in the conversation. Bottom line, if she is hanging around talking to you instead of being with the rest of the group, she is giving you the opportunity for some good one-on-one. Take it. I missed this one so many times in my youth. This is why I'm passing it on. Eye contact. When I have a crush on someone I can't help but want to look into their beautiful eyes. Similarly, if I'm looking anywhere but you, go away. As someone with a reasonable amount of anxiety, if she cancels but tries to reschedule, then she's interested. If she doesn't, she's not. Don't push it, but also accept it if she does reschedule. If a girl doesn't do this, she wants you to try rescheduling even though she cancelled. She's not mature enough to date. Sometimes when a guy says something stupid, my wife gives them a second chance by pretending that she didn't hear them the first time. If this happens to you, try and recover by changing the subject. If they actually want you to repeat yourself, they'll ask. I miss this hint way too often. If any human in the world stares at your lips and you wipe them, ask if there's something in your teeth and they say no and they continue to look at them. It's because they are sexually attracted to you. This is a cue for almost everyone. If they turn their entire body towards you while in a normal everyday conversation and touch you, lean in, share their personal bubble, they are interested. If you ask someone out and they make an excuse, Leave them with your number. Tell them there's no pressure, but just in case they have an availability and want to see me. Sometimes they really do have plans, but they want to go out with you. And if they don't, they won't contact you. If a person who works in customer service is nice to you, they are not automatically flirting. I don't know how many men left their numbers with me when I worked a drive-through, and then continually brought it up and made the entire situation so awkward. Like, cool, you shoot your shot. I'm fine with it. I'll take your number, but if I don't contact you, stop mentioning it. I didn't forget. I'm not blushing because I like you. I'm blushing because I'm embarrassed and don't want a scene from you flipping out over being rejected. I think we should just be friends quite often means I don't even want to be friends with you, but if I hurt your feelings, I worry you will do something creepy. Fun little nicknames for you like leave me alone. Get out of my room seems to be common for me. Most girls will hug you if they want to. If you have to ask for one, then they probably didn't want to. Where's my hug at? If she takes off her clothes in front of you, that's a good sign. Still not enough to be sure. Best to just let it slide and wait for more obvious signs. I would say that I'm most comfortable at a seat at a bar, with my feet up on the foot holder. If someone sits and talks with me, my feet remain on my own bar stool. If I'm interested, I turn my chair and rest my feet on your bar stool's footrest. Subtle, easy to out of if it goes poorly, yet a direct sign to all else that I'm into talking with this guy. So you're saying we should take a stool sample to see if a girl's interested in us? All I can say is if she grabs my forearm during animated conversation, I assume that means she wants to bear my children. I tend to move closer to them if I'm sitting near them, and whilst I'm not physically comfortable around most new people, if I get into a close and comfortable friendship with you, I'll be comfortable with physical affection. I also tend to talk to my friends about having a crush a lot, but without dropping specifics. As a woman, I'd say men my husband need to pay attention to when I shave. There's a saying out there, if she shaves to her knees, you might get a squeeze. But if she shaves up to her thighs, your chances are high. Women want to feel wanted, and if they put in a lot of extra effort, they're hoping you're paying attention to that. When they get naked, that means I need to find them some clothes, right? I'm an older woman. Here are things I do to let a man know I'm interested in getting to know him. Hold his gaze a tiny bit longer than is comfortable. I touch my hair, and I touch myself where I have skin exposed. I'll sometime lean my head way back to show my neck, especially when laughing if he's been funny. I tip my head forward slightly so I can look upward to meet his gaze. I lick my own lips. Fairly slowly, I touch the man on his forearm with my whole hand. I'll figure out some reason to touch him on the shoulder, and instead of lifting my hand away, I slide it down his arm a bit. I'll ask the man who interests me questions that are personal, not intimate, like how did you pick your career, or what brought you to this town, where do you fit in among your siblings. I'll ask for help doing something very small. Will to use your phone light so I can read this? Or will you please hold this for me while I get comfortable in my seat? I'll ask a man his opinion on something, and follow up with why do you think that? I'll ask a man to explain something. I'll give a man a compliment. Start with nice tie or great shoes. But complimenting a good man for doing something good is exceptional. Men do not get a lot of compliments. So, if appropriate, say something like, "It was kind of you to hold the door for everyone. You are so thoughtful. You are always ready to help. I like that you can keep me laughing. Wink." I have been told recently that when I'm around my crush I touch my hair a lot, and I giggle, like an idiot. Being busy, e.g., want to do XYZ Saturday? No thanks. I'm busy. We should go out sometime. Thanks. But I'm really busy these days. And just general, I'm really busy right now and can't talk. If she offers an alternative to time to go out, chat, text, whatever, then she likely really is too busy. But if she doesn't, no matter how specific she is about why she is busy or what she is going to do, it's still probably a no. The politeness of the no is what Dan Savage calls the vanilla icing on the shit cake. I'm not necessarily endorsing this approach as way to say no, just answering the question asked. A clear no. Honestly thought that this question was directed at men who missed clues from a woman who wanted to This happened to me yesterday. I'm 90% sure, anyway. Not me. But if her top priority is annoying you and being around you 24/7, she probably likes you. But if you're annoyed, tell her to back off. There's no reason to keep letting her annoy you. Getting really talkative when the crush is around, even if talking to someone else and he is just in hearing distance. I'm fine. Voiceover: she wasn't fine. So, what music do you listen to? OMFG, just give me a conversation topic. I'm bad at this. Yo, I think that's a legitimate topic for discussion though. I am an introvert girl, and if I say my social battery's got to 0% and still talk to you, it's because I'm into you, but all my crushes ignored that hint. One my boyfriend misses repeatedly is, do you want to come to bed? If it's 8 p.m. and I'm asking you to come to bed, it's not to go to sleep, you numpty. Import numpty as NP. Man, this garbage is starting to smell. Maybe physical contact. I don't know. I've not got a clue. Most of these hints are not clear because the crush does not know how she acts when he isn't around, and that's why men ignore all these obvious signs that could just be a part of her normal personality. Speak your mind, ladies. From what I have noticed, if she's into you, she will do things like play with her hair or clothes more, and generally make more of an effort if she's in a setting she expects to see you. I told her my feelings and she flat out thought I was joking. Never thought so many people can relate to this. We all are miserable, I guess. Doesn't matter what universe you are from, that's gotta hurt. If I'm being short with my responses, yep, no, etc., and looking straight ahead. I don't want to talk to you. Strange man in the lift. This is something nobody really talks about, not even girls, because I think it is mostly subconscious but heightened emotions. If you see somebody who is normally reserved suddenly start acting out while you're around, not even directly talking, just near, they probably have some kind of strong feeling for you. When everybody IA laughing and she tries to catch your look.